But before we do that,
Recording is on.
Okay, Miss Julia. So I'm going to call 5 students. Okay, and then before I go to the curriculum orientation, I'm gonna call first. We have Duran Evans, we have Gladness, and then we have Lucy, we have Abiola, we have Adam. Okay, guys, I know some of you are coming back to finish the course. I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us about you, why you decided to take blockchain studies, and on and on. So you have about you have about 3 to 4 minutes to do that. So I'm gonna call first Duran Evans. There's a wonderful student coming from. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Duran, please introduce yourself.
All right, so my name is Doran Evans, and I am from the island of Jamaica, but I'm currently living in Tobago. And the reason why it is that I am doing the blockchain studies is because I recognize the trends that this whole database plan or technology, this revolution will pretty much, probably in less than 10 years, be the way in which most businesses and most industries will operate. And as a programmer, or I'm not a practicing programmer at the moment, but I would want to get back into that space. And I think that having this study, the blockchain studies, would assist me in obtaining or attaining such goals. I had done the smart contract module or nano degree in the previous cohort. And I think that doing the blockchain studies to actually understand the whole architecture is quite beneficial. I do hope that throughout the next couple of weeks, as we work together, that I will get to know and interact with many of you, and that experience will be a rewarding, a fulfilling one, and a one that would set us all on the right path. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Duran, for that wonderful sharing. So, you are from Trinidad and not from, you are currently in Trinidad and Tobago, but you are from Jamaica. Okay, nice to see you again, brother. The next one is Gladness. Okay, Gladness, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. It's afternoon this side. I am in Botswana. I am in Botswana in Africa. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Thank you. Okay. Yes, I was interested to join this blockchain studies because I'm actually a business management student, or I have an MBA in business administration. So I want to introduce blockchain into businesses or the private sector to help, especially my country. It usually lags behind in innovations such as these. So I'm thinking if I can be one of those who have the skills to help my country and everyone around me. I got to know about blockchain when I was learning about cryptocurrencies. And I also have, I specialize in energy management. I want to see how I can infuse blockchain into energy management. That's my interest, especially. I think that's all I want to share for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Gladness. Wonderful. By the way, some of our faculty members here are graduate from our program. They have advanced degrees already. So after they graduated the program, some of them got absorbed to teach courses. So we're looking forward for you guys, especially those of you who have already advanced degrees and practitioners in your respective field who can give back to the community by teaching in Altash University. We're looking forward to do that. Okay. So next okay, we have Miss Lucy. Lucy, please take it away.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lucy Sombal, and I'm very happy to be here. I started my blockchain journey last year, and I have been learning a lot from all the teachers here. So I'm very happy for this. Today, I am a proud investor in this field, and I am constantly looking for new knowledge that can take me forward. I am very interested in the DeFi, decentralized finance, and tokenization of real estate because that's the field that I'm working today. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. My name is Lucy Songbang, and I'm complete. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Lucy. Okay, thank you so much, Lucy.
Thank you.
One, okay, so I would like to request everybody to mute while we are having a class. Next one, I would like to call, um, I would like to call Adam. Adam, are you there? Please mute yourself. Okay, so Adam, are you there? Raymond, kindly mute yourself.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, but I have to ask a question. Raymond,
Uh, uh, Good evening. I'm Madam Yakubu from Nigeria. Hello, can you hear me?
so we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I'm Madam Yakubu from Nigeria. I'm happy to be here. I'm a lecturer with one of the Nigerian universities, and I found this university interesting from one of my colleagues in one of the cryptocurrency school we are attending, and he advised me to apply for this program for blockchain technology is the future of the world. And I found that, yes, blockchain technology is the future of the world. And honestly, I don't know anything about blockchain technology. And I say, yes, I need to get the knowledge so that I can also participate in disseminating the knowledge and applying it in my discipline. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you so much, Adam. Before we proceed to our curriculum orientation, I would like to everyone, please mute yourself if you're not talking so that the faculty member or me giving the orientation will not be distracted. Okay. Before we go to the curriculum orientation, I would like to call on some of our faculty members, administrators in the school to introduce themselves. Um, I'm gonna just name them and then they can just join. First, we have Professor Johannes Doe. Second, we have Abidin. Third, we have Miss Julia, and then fourth, we have Abimbula. Okay, so I'm gonna call Professor Johannes Doe. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, this is Johannes Dove from Bremen, Germany calling. Usually working as an IT consultant and AU consultant, as well giving lessons here in Altisch University and currently the CTO of Altisch Blockchain. So guys, usually we will have lessons from me about the backgrounds, like what's hash, what's keys, like how is this public keys exchange is working, and if you have deeper technical questions, please let me know.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor Johannes Doe from Bremen, Germany. Okay, so we have a um, a consortium of international faculty teaching the blockchain studies. So you will be learning different perspectives of experts in different parts of the world. So next, I'm going to call on Miss Julia, the one recording in charge for our meeting today. Miss Julia, please introduce yourself. What do you do, and how do you serve the students? Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Julia. I'm a Nigerian, but I based in Poland. So basically, I'm the COO of Atash University. I basically I manage the students and also the faculty scheduling your classes. And if you have any issues with the platform, I yeah, I can do assist you with some information to make your learning process easier. And basically anything about the class. If you have any concerns, you can talk to me. You can send me DM on you can drop a message on a noise, any of our platform, and you can tag me, and I'll be there to attend to you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Julia. So Miss Julia is the one putting these things together. So if you have questions from schedules, from arrangement of the classes, difficulties on the technology, you ask Miss Julia and she will be able to help you. Okay. The third one would be our Chief Technology Officer of Altash University. I would like to call um, Abidin. Abidin, please take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abidin from Nigeria. Um, I was a student, though I'm still a student of Ash University, taking some courses, but I was opportuned to be given a role some months back. The role has to do with the back end where I build courses. Some of the courses you have on our LMS were built. The new courses were built by my team. And in case you have any challenges that has to do with the LMS, you can tag me. I'm Abidin. I'm on the platform as well. You can tag me in along, and we'll see how to quickly resolve whatever the problem is. Maybe, and I think towards the end of this meeting, I should be having a session where I will be explaining how to navigate through the LMS. So please stay tuned and welcome.
Thank you so much, Abidin. He is our LMS expert. So if you have problem on the LMS, printing your certificates, then uh, you know um, if you probably have questions about how the course are arranged in the software, then Abidin is the person to go. He is the technical person. Okay. And the last one, administrator attending today is Abimbula. Abimbula is the program coordinator. He will be assisting every day with faculty member coming in, coming out, and also students coming in, coming out in the Noise platform and in Heartbeat. So Abimbula is the one helping us developing Heartbeat. Okay, the heartbeat platform where it is our waiting room. So Abimbula, please take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abimbola Ojeni Abimbola from Nigeria. I'm the social media content director at Hot Ash University. So I'm going to be helping you guys to onboard on Heartbeat. And if you have any challenge, maybe like interacting in the group, you can let me know. And I'll be working with you guys also to make sure that we push out the brand, the university brand out there on social media platform. So that's what we're going to be doing together from now on. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you so much, Sir Abimbula. So today I am going to do the orientation for the curriculum. And after the orientation of the curriculum, I'm going to hand it down to Abidin for the LMS orientation. And also with, some of you will be introducing because a lot of people already joined. Then after that, Miss Julia will be for the noise, and for the heartbeat, Miss Julia and Abimbula will doing the orientation. So let me know, guys, if you can see my screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
At the moment, not.
Okay. So let me do this. Okay. So select a screen, entire screen, allow. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, there it is.
Okay, thank you so much. So our program is the Blockchain Studies. Blockchain Studies is one of the many programs that we are currently implementing and developing in Althash University under the College of Continuing and Professional Studies. So Blockchain Studies, we are hopeful this is 100% online. It is a ladderized program, and also it is micro credential enabled. Okay, so I will discuss this to you, and hopefully by the middle of the year, all of our program will be all in mobile learning. Okay, so I'm going to give you the overview of our faculty member. So this is me, Amanda Boncales. My title is professor at Altas University. And then we have other faculty as well. You will meet them the moment you print your certificate. You will see the name of the professors that teaching the courses. Okay, so these are the list. Some of these faculty member already taught in previous cohort, so they will be retained as faculty member because we're using the material that they developed or they produce during the course of their teaching career in Althash University. So some of our faculty are from Texas, from the Philippines, from Nigeria. We have from Brazil. We have from Germany. We have from Spain. So we have from Canada. We have from Poland. We have from Pakistan. So these are the varieties of faculty member that we have. Okay, so again, the course is 100% online. We always refer Chicago as our point of reference. Okay, so we have our social forum. Our social forum is in Telegram. That Telegram social forum will be replaced by Heartbeat. Okay, will be replaced by Heartbeat. We also have Facebook group, so they will not be taken down, but the place where we all gather will be in Heartbeat. Okay, so this is how the course. First, it is ladderized. Let me show to you the meaning of a ladderized program. Okay, so learning objective. We have the program description. This is the blockchain studies. If you would like to advocate and lead your organization in blockchain adoption, you should be taking this course, because this is the general, the most fundamental course in studying the blockchain technology. Okay, so today is May 2nd, 10 a.m. Chicago time. We started. There is a long description for the program of blockchain studies. All I can tell you that learners who wish to get a foundational understanding of blockchain ecosystem and associated disciplines may benefit from this course. So you don't have to be a technology person, because this course will give you a broad idea on what blockchain technology is. So we have our learning objectives. So this is our goal. By the end of the whole cohort, in 1.5 months, you will learn the fundamental principles underlying blockchain technology, understand how blockchain technology works and its potential application, identify the key challenges and opportunities associated with this new technology, determine which emerging blockchain platforms are the best suited for their specific needs, evaluate the potential risks and benefits associated with this rapidly evolving technology, awareness, assess the level of regulatory uncertainty that blockchain technology will bring, develop understanding of the key economic and social issues that were raised by the blockchain, understand how to manage their own intellectual property rights in this rapidly evolving field, and lastly, identify how blockchain technology could help solve some of the most significant problems facing their industry, your respective industry. So what is the meaning of a ladderized course? Ladderized course simply means it is a ladder where when you finish the first 2 weeks, you will get a certificate. And then you finish the last, the third and the fourth week, you will get a certificate. And when you defend your proposal, you will get a nano degree program. So this is how the ladder is. So your time spent in Altash University is not wasted, because we implemented the ladderized program. And every time you finished one course, you will get micro credential. You see? So you can read what a micro credential is. So basically, as in the most cases, majority of the program here in Altash University, the curriculum is credential based. So when you finish the research course, or tomorrow when you finish 2 courses, if you take the quiz in the learning management system, you receive a certificate. So that's the meaning of micro credential. So you can tell the world that I've finished this 1 hour of lecture, 3 credit clock hour of the assignment, of research, and interaction with the faculty member. So that's the meaning of micro credential. So I'm going to show to you how we did the ladderized program. So this is, do you see how the ladder work? You take the first step, and then you take the second step, and then you take the third step. So after receiving all the credential on the first and second week, you will get certificate of satisfactory compliance. Okay, so if you decide, not to go on with the program, so you have a certificate of satisfactory compliance, plus you have micro credential. And we want you to basically get that micro credential and click the Facebook link. So Abidin will tell you how to do that, so that you can tell the world, not just you knowing it, but you can go and connect it to your LinkedIn account, so that the world will know that you have this experience, you have this knowledge. So this is the first ladder, the second ladder, and the third ladder is basically defending your research, defending your capstone. Okay, so you get a nano degree if you're able to finish week 5 and 6 by defending your capstone. Oh, thank you so much for that clap. Okay, so that's how the program works for us. So we have the courses. If you will see BLK, and it's basically blockchain, these are specializations. Okay, so these are the many courses that you will be taking, and each of these course are given. Every time you finish these courses, you will be receiving micro credential. So with all of these micro credentials, badge, we call it learning badge or certificate. Abidin will give you, will show you how it will work. Okay, so you have faculty member there. We have cognates. So again, this is a nano degree program. If you finish the capstone, for example, your name is John Doe. By the end of the course, if you finished 80% of all the quizzes, pass the defense of your capstone, you will be allowed to put at the end of your name CSC. The meaning of CSC is Collegiate of Science. Collegiate of Science in Blockchain Studies. Okay? So every time, so this is how it works. Every time you spend 1 hour of lecture to a faculty member in the academic here in the States, we calculate it as 3 hours because that is 3 hour preparation. That is 1 hour preparation, 1 hour lecture or interaction with the faculty member, and then after that, assessment and reading the material. So it's 1 hour face to face equals 3 hour clock credit. Okay. So that's how the blockchain studies program is arranged. So you have to have an internet, a laptop, or a smartphone in order to join the course. We used to use Google Classroom, but unfortunately, we cannot record Google Classroom anymore. That's why we have Noise. Noise will enable us to record our class so that student can basically come back and listen to our discussion. Okay, so in order for you to finish your nano degree program, you have to defend the capstone, also known as blockchain 499 slash decentralized application 499. The capstone is an individual program, individual project. You cannot be two people in one capstone. No. One person, one capstone, because at the end of the day, you will be getting a nano degree program. At the end of the program, you will be getting a nano degree program, a nano degree. Okay. So this is we have rules. Mode of delivery, it's online. Our mode of delivery always always make sure that when we said 10 a.m., it's always Chicago time. Okay, so I know that all of us are from different parts of the world, but when we say it's 10 a.m., it means Chicago time. Okay, so this is a faculty lead certification program because there is a faculty member giving the lecture. Okay, we have two kinds of lecture. First is we have this face-to-face, and if the faculty member is not available, automatically the course become asynchronous. Asynchronous meaning you will go and watch the video yourself, finish the assignment or the quiz, and then get the certificate or get the credential. Okay, so there are two ways. We have the synchronous. Today, what we're doing right now is synchronous. Okay, we're learning together. I'm doing the orientation. You're learning the rules of the program. You know how the curriculum works. Okay, so asynchronous is you have to follow, you have to go to the LMS, watch the video, you learn it according to your own pace. Okay, so we had the program policy. Okay, this program offers a self-paced, asynchronous. Okay, and then copyright policy. The class recording and materials produced are exclusively owned by Altash University. Students are prohibited to post Altash University materials from commercial or with the intention to monetize the content. Class policy. Okay, these are the policies we have to, these are the house rule. Okay, mute your microphone and use the picture or avatar, not the video. Why? Because it eats a lot of bandwidth. And you guys were all from different parts of the world. So just the avatar is fine. You know, putting video might distract a student and also eat a lot of bandwidth when you join noise. Okay. Assignment are usually due 24 hours after it's given, meaning to say a day after. Okay. Online lectures, students are encouraged to ask questions via the chat. Okay, so when the faculty is going a lecture, you guys can type here and the faculty will answer later, because if somebody will interrupt the faculty member while he's giving the lecture, sometimes the faculty lost his thought, you know, his concentration. So it is nice for you guys to ask question on the side. When the faculty member open up for Q&A, then that's the best time to do a question. You know, you guys can ask question to the faculty, but when the faculty is in the middle of his lecture, please do not disturb. Okay, you can ask question on the side, on the chat. So check each folder. Okay, guys, we have materials posted in advance. Be sure to read, watch, or listen to the materials posted. Okay. Usually faculty member are also busy, so they're also doing their day job because they're doing part-time here in Altas University. So usually faculty member respond 24 hours after you ask the question. So if you have questions about the quiz, about the material, we, the school administrator, like Abidin, me, all of us, we cannot change the question and the material. You have to go to the faculty member and convince the faculty member that I think the question is poorly structured or there's some materials to be enhanced. But for us, we cannot change it because we are not the subject matter expert. The subject matter expert is the faculty, and you have to reconcile that issue with the faculty member. Okay? So always check the syllabus. This is the syllabus, okay? So always check the syllabus for the schedule changes. Although Miss Julia will be posting in Heartbeat, will be posting in Telegram, will be posting in Facebook, but always refer to the syllabus. Okay? Also, we have a Bimbula Content King. If you have some problem in accessing the materials in our LMS, please ask him and also Abidin. Again, this one, mute your microphone when you are not talking. Failure to do so may cause you to be removed from the class session. Now, we're not being rude that we remove you. It's just we don't want that other student will be lost their concentration or distracted, because we know that some of you are learning. All of us are learning to the technology. Probably you don't know how to mute yourself. You know, you don't know that you're broadcasting your video or your sound background. It's your first time to use the technology. So so that you will not unknowingly distract the class and the student, we will just simply mute you or remove you. You can come back anytime. So it's not an act of punishment. This is what we call online classroom management. So it is important. The course will not endorse digital currency trading, will not encourage the use of online exchange, will not recommend certain currencies in the class for purchase. Opinion expressed in the class are the faculty's alone and have not been reviewed, approved, or otherwise endorsed by Altas University. So Miss Julia will also go over with the mentorship program. Originally, the price of this program is $550 per cohort, the tuition, but we are waiving it. You guys are all scholar, provided that you also help us in promoting the program and you guys giving mentorship for those people who would like to finish the program together with you. So Miss Julia will go over through that. Okay, so that is the end of the orientation for the curriculum. Do you guys have any question about the curriculum? Any question coming from the class? Hello? Okay, so we have Duran Evans. Duran, please go ahead.
Right. Wanted to find out where the degree that is offered, what is its equivalence? Because this is kind of new. The Collegiate of Science, you always have a Bachelor of Science, you may have an Associate of Science, a Master of Science. So can I give an idea what a Collegiate of Science really is and where in the hierarchy it would fall?
Okay, so the Collegiate of Science is a certificate. It is a professional certificate. So we are under the College of Continuing and Professional Studies. So if you will see, if you go to LinkedIn, and there are people who get their certification by studying, like certification in program management, certification in human resource management. So it is of the same level. So it is of the same level that you are trained for 1.5 months, 6 weeks, and then that by taking the assessment, you are able to fulfill the competencies. So it is not a full-blown degree. It is a small degree, a nano degree program that is equivalent to a professional certification. That's why when you finish the program, you have CEC at the end of their name. So this is how we put the idea of nano degree program.
And in terms of the hierarchy?
It is a professional certification.
All right, so let me see if I could put it in context. Would it be, yes, it's professional certification. Would a professional certification be less than an associate degree then? Because an associate degree would take like maybe a year.
Right, associate degree, it will take you 2 years to finish. So in terms of, this is a professional continuing program. So it is a professional certificate. It is a nano degree program. It is not a full-blown 2-year degree program or a full year degree program. It is a nano degree program. So it is a class of its own.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Duran. Any more question about our program before I will give the floor to our next speaker, Abidin, our LMS expert? Any more question? Let me see. I think I have questions here on the chat.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Fivor.
Okay. Good day, sir.
Good
Please,
day.
my question is this: is the classes an everyday class, or there will be a timetable for us?
So there are two ways of how to finish the non-degree program. First is through cohort. So this is the cohort where we learn together and finish together. In 6 weeks, we finish together. The second one is your self-paced, where you basically finished according to your own time. The materials are all posted. You simply listen, lecture, read the materials, and take the assessment. Assessment is a fancy name for quiz. And then when you finished and passed the quiz, you have to be 80% to finish and pass the quiz. And that after finishing the assessment, then that is an indicator that you complied all the necessary competencies and you can take other micro credential on your own pace. So basically, now that the program is open, we are doing a cohort, meaning to say we learn at the same time, start at the same time, and finish at the same time. For those of you who are unable to finish all along the program, you can always take the micro credential and take it on your own pace. But we would really want to would like to see student finishing the program because we invested time and resources to put this all together, and also experts from different parts of the world. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
you are most welcome. Any question coming from the class? Okay, somebody would like to speak. Please go ahead. Who else? I have two people who raised their hand. We have Gladness. Hi, Gladness.
Okay, I just want to understand if we will be meeting every day at 10 a.m.
Yes, we do meet every day at 10 a.m. Yes, 10 to 12 for the next 1.5 months, except Saturdays and Sundays. For those of you who cannot basically attend, there will be, the materials will be posted in the LMS and you can access it on your own time. However, because this is a cohort would mean we start together, we learn together, and finish together. Okay, that's the essence of a cohort class.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Gladness. We have Damie. Damie, please ask away. Ask your questions.
Okay, good morning and good
Good
evening,
morning.
everyone. Actually, my question is, talking about the defense. Is the defense going to happen after finishing the course online or when you are done with the micro material? So,
Yes, so we are in a cohort. So we are scheduled to finish in 6 weeks. At the 6 weeks, then you will defend. You will defend your capstone. It's not a big deal, so you simply defend it. But for those, we have students who finished before, you are considered a graduate in a particular batch the day the batch you basically defended. So for example, when you defend your capstone now, it's in batch 15. Although you started in batch 12, you are considered a graduate in batch 15. You are your batch according to the batch you defended your capstone. So if, for example, we will have our 16 and some of you were unable to defend their capstone, so they are not a graduate of batch 15, they are a graduate of batch 16. So you are a graduate according when you defended your capstone. Okay, I hope I answer your question. I'm gonna go next. I would like to
yes,
go. Okay. Do you still have a follow-up question? No?
no, I don't have any.
Okay, thank you. How about Afang Prince Will? Afang, and then after Afang, we have Sopikan Isaac.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good day,
Hi.
Armando. Yes.
Hi.
I just want to find out. Yeah. How do we get to know? Like, how do you mark if anyone is present? Like, if we attend, how does your record reflect that we've attended this meeting? That's just how I want. What I want to know.
So we will know that when we use our heartbeat eventually. For now, it is an honor system. We don't force you to be here. So it is an honor system. So we want you to be attending the class. So we want
Okay,
you to be finishing the cohort together.
no
Um,
problem.
you're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we have Supikan, Isaac, and then next will be Mustafa. Supikan, Isaac. Hello, are you there? Okay. Next, we have Mustafa. Mustafa?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Especially I'm hearing. Hope you can join me first of all, I would like to say good evening to you all, especially to it is a network connection issue here in my country. So thank you very much. And I have two questions. The first one is what you have previously ordered instructed us to do is to download two different applications, which the first one is this one, noise. So what I understand from the instruction given to us previously, this application is meant for face-to-face meeting or class, the class which will require us to be seeing each other. I don't know if I am wrong. And the other one will likely be due to a purpose of the individual classes. I mean, the individual lectures that may be going to take hold in the future till the end. So I don't know, sir. Today, what will today what our
Okay.
today's class be?
Mustafa, hold on. Your question will be answered to
Okay.
the leading faculty member. Okay. So it will be because I'm doing the orientation for the curriculum. So we have Abidin to give you lecture on the learning management system, and you have Miss Julia and also Abimbula giving you lecture on heartbeat and the noise. Okay, these are the three platforms. So please stay tuned. This is a good transition. Before I would like to call Abidin to give you to share the screen and give you orientation on learning management system. I would like to have a 5 volunteer with good internet connection to introduce themselves. Please raise your hand. I need 5. I want to see people raising their hand. Okay, so we have okay.
Shopakon is available.
Okay, so please while you're not talking, just mute. I'm going to give the floor now. No, I'm going to give the floor now to Miss Julia to facilitate on the introduction, student introduction, only 5. And then after that, um, Abidin will take charge for the LMS orientation. So I'm just gonna call um, Yeno, Yevonel.
Yes,
Are you,
hello.
okay, so you're ready, huh?
Yeah. Okay, hello
Okay, so
everyone. Yeah.
hold on. Miss Julia, are you ready? I'm leaving anytime soon. Miss Julia, are you there? And if you are not talking, please mute your microphone. Miss Julia. So I'm gonna call now. Hold on. Who Yvonne is gone.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. Good evening from my country. I currently live in Indonesia, but I'm finishing my study at UK University, studying machine learning and AI. Currently, I also work as a software engineer at a blockchain company, but I don't involve in the blockchain yet. So by studying in Althaus University, I hope I can jump more into the blockchain part of the business, and maybe in the future I can contribute to the community here. Thank you, Mr. Amando, for the opportunity and for the Althaus team for your hard work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Ivunel. So I think we're neighbor. I originally came from the Philippines.
Yeah,
So
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. So I am leaving now. I have to go with my, I have to be on the road, but I'm giving the floor to Miss Julia or Professor Johannes Dow or Abidin to facilitate the remaining four students to be introducing themselves, and then we will go to the learning management orientation. Have a good day,
Okay.
and hopefully, I would like to see you tomorrow, guys. See you then. Bye.
Thank you.
So,
Okay, we have the remaining four students that is yet to introduce themselves. So you can go ahead now. Let me see who is next to introduce. Okay, who is next to introduce yourself? Because I can't really see it on my screen now to know who is going to introduce. Okay, raise your hands. Let me see who's raising hand. Is there anyone that want to introduce himself? Hello?
Yes, ma. I think I came late, so I would like to personally introduce myself because I had
Okay,
a
go ahead.
network connection issue.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Mustafa Barsada Hashim. I'm from Nigeria, and it is an honor indeed and a privilege to get the chance to study in this Al-Haj University. And particularly, I would like to give a brief of myself if Julia would allow me. I am normally, I am originally a certified medical professional. So I first came to have an interest in this blockchain and cryptocurrency in particular to me that I should apply for this Alpha University because it is a current university and it offers basically a good and their experience study and skill in these blockchain studies. That, that is originally the beginning of my journey in these blockchain. And currently, I can say I have a little bit of knowledge in these blockchain and the cryptocurrency things. But I would like to expand and have certificate also in that field because I would like to benefit my community and express my gratitude in these, not only in my original field, but also in different other fields of study and knowledge. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all. It is indeed.
Thank you so much for introducing yourself. So, do we have another person that wants to introduce himself or herself? Hello?
yeah, good evening,
Okay,
ma.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Ozomaka Fevonyemachi from Nigeria. Basically, I'm an undergraduate of the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, but I have passion for blockchain studies. And since last year, I've been trying to get the knowledge. I came up, but then My mentor told me about the Altash University, which I applied for earlier this year to get the blockchain, to get knowledge on the blockchain. So I'm really, really happy to be here in this university, and I hope at the end of the day, I will get the knowledge I'm meant to have for the blockchain, to explore in the blockchain space. Thank you very much for the opportunity you've given to us to study this for free. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Okay, the last person to introduce himself, so you can go ahead. Is
Okay,
anyone?
ma'am. Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead.
Okay, good luck. I'm Chupa Good Luck by name. So I've been into this blockchain studies, let's say since last year, and I was introduced to it by a teacher, Mr. Eric. So I've really learned a lot on the basis of blockchain, and I really want to be part of this session or this program because I think with the knowledge I'll gain here, it will be helpful in coding and other programming languages. Yes.
Okay, so I think I'm going to give the floor now to Mr. Abidin to walk us through the elements and ask your questions if you have any challenge or if there's any area you're not clear on. Mr. Abidin, over to you now.
Okay, I want to believe that we can all hear me right now. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. I'll be sharing my screen right Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes.
perfect. An
Okay.
endless screen.
Okay. I'll be walking you through our LMS. It's quite very interesting and easy to navigate. If you go through this link, I believe the link has been shared for a while now on our Telegram platform, lms.altash.university. You should be landing on this page, this beautiful looking page. And all you're required to do is to go through this dashboard. Even if you have not signed up, just click on the dashboard, it takes you to the login page. If you have not signed up, you can click on sign up. You'll be landing on this I believe that some people tried to set up their account with the email address and the password. I think from my little experience, it's fine to simply log in through the Google API. Okay, it's quite very easy and it's Azure free. And all you're required to do is to have your account active, on the page. That is your email address opened on that system, or even if it is your mobile phone, then you click on continue with Google. And okay, if you have your account signed onto, so I have my Gmail signed into right now, so you see your account populated there. So I'm logging into Altash University through this wonderful Google API. So, and once we have that, you should have something that looks exactly like this. Though you may not be having 12 programs populated on your platform, If you have not registered for these blockchain studies, you're required to go to programs. You go to programs, you can select the blockchain studies. So this is the CSC blockchain studies, and this is the only course that is available right now. We'll click on it and you can enroll into the program. I'm enrolled, so that's why I'm not actually seeing that page. If you have not enrolled into this program, you will see something like not enrolled and click to enroll. So once you click on that and then you go back to the dashboard, you should be able to have at least one program. If you go to under programs, you should be able to see minimum of one program. The blockchain studies that you just enrolled, and the other program, there's another program called internship is automatic enrollment, so you should be having like two programs listed. So all you require to do, you will see all the programs available to you. Like internship program is automatic, as I mentioned earlier, and you also see this course, CSC blockchain studies, CSC blockchain studies. And all you're required to do, if you click on it, the CSC blockchain studies, it takes you to another page to begin your learning process. You will see the program introduction, the course description. You can go through that, what you stand to gain, the benefits of the course. If you have any challenges, technical issues, please, you can just relate send that issue directly to me, and I will attend to it in due time. Then about the course, you can go through that and you can see all the week's lessons. So they are broken down into weeks. So you can see week 1, week 2, and immediately, as Armando mentioned earlier in his presentation, at this program is ladderized program. At the end of
We're not hearing.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So you'll get this certificate. We call it certificates of satisfactory competence. Certificate of satisfactory competence. Though, when you complete each module, if you expand this, let's go to week 1. Okay, if you go to week 1 and you expand week 1, you should have all the lists of the modules that are available, like these independent research and blockchain studies lecture. Today's program orientation. This is what we are doing presently now. And I think tomorrow we should be moving to this independent research in blockchain studies. And all you require to do once you watch the lectures, let's see, I want to pick this blockchain theory. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, you have the video lesson. If you click on any of the lectures, you have the video. You can go through the video content, and if you scroll down a bit, you will see the materials available for that specific lecture. You see the materials that are available. Some are just PowerPoint presentation you can easily download. Some are just additional materials, and you can just click on the link and download or watch the additional materials. And you can also see the instructor, in case you are interested in knowing the instructor's name. And once you finish the lecture, then you go to the quiz, associated with that specific lecture. So let's go, just scroll down a bit, like this: blockchain theory and practice. So you click on the quiz and you'll be asked to some questions. You start your assessment, you'll be asked some questions, and you have to provide answers to those questions. And immediately you answer the question, you will be presented with a screen to print your certificate. You will be presented, with a screen to print your certificate. Just like, let me do something on that. Let me quickly do that. We see exactly where to print the certificate from. Let me go back to the blockchain studies. You have the links. You can see the links here. You can click and go back to a specific page. I'm going back to blockchain studies, and I want to pick from, let's see. I think I have something here. Okay. Or let me say I want to answer this quiz: networking in blockchain industry. I want to provide answers to this specific quiz. Start the assessment, and the question is quite very simple for this specific lecture, whether you are finished watching the lecture or not. So if I click on print certificate, your results. So your results will be compiled. You need to score minimum of 80%. Okay, you must score minimum of 80% before you will have the opportunity to print your certificate. If your score is lower than 80%, you will not have this option of printing this certificate. You have to retake the quiz for you to be able to print your certificate. So if I click on print certificate, to generate a PDF document. Loading. Okay. To generate the PDF document, and I can save the certificate. It's loading. Okay, so the certificate looks like this, just like something like this for individual lecture. Okay, for the individual lecture, you'll be getting this micro credential for each lecture. So if I go back, that is what you have to do for all the lectures in each week: week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And at the end of the first 2 weeks, you will get this certificate. We call it satisfactory competence. That is certificate of satisfactory competence. And you'll be subjected to take an assessment, okay, just like a quiz that captures all the topics in week 1 as well as week 2. Okay, some captured the um, lectures in week 1 and week 2, and some are just simply whether you want to question about compliance with the ethics of Alt Ash University. And once you click on that, it's very simple thing. I can do that for this certificate. Let's see, certificate of satisfactory competence. I want to click on this now and just provide my answer. It's a very simple certificate. It's a very simple question. Will you abide by the professional ethics Once you say yes, and you click on finish assessment, and you'll be getting your certificate. And this one is satisfactory competence, certificate of satisfactory competence. So that is after week 1 and week 2. After week 1 and week 2. But for you to take this satisfactory competence quiz, you must have finished all the quizzes in week 1 and week 2. Okay, that's the way it is set up. You must have finished all the quizzes in week 1 and week 2. Without that, you will not be able to even take the assessment at all. Please take note of that. So then after that, you continue with your week 3, week 4, then at the outstanding content.
Seems as though we're not hearing you again.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. So then you this is outstanding competence. That is after week 4. You take all the lectures in week 3, and for each lecture you take a quiz, and the quiz has an associated mini credential, micro credential. And week 4 also the same thing. And at the end of week 4, you'll be printing this certificate called certificate of outstanding competence. And it's a very simple question. And you click on that, finish the assessment, and you can also print your five. Okay, you can now move to week 5 and week 6. This like fully signed, and you can move to week 5 as well as week 6. Week 5 and week 6. You don't really have much activities to do in week 5. Okay, you don't have much activity to do in week 5. This is where you'll be going through your projects, which is directed research. You'll be giving some time to come up with your capstone projects. Okay, week 6, you will be defending this can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but we can't see your screen. I can't see your screen, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me stop sharing, and I will reshare my screen right now. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
fine.
can see your screen. Yes.
Okay, good. So week 6, you will be in week 5. Okay, you'll be given some time to work on your capstone project, and in week 6 you'll be defending that project. Two things: the presentation, you will present your project. Questions.
We cannot hear you. We can't see your screen again.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Abedin,
you see it now?
excuse me a second. Excuse me a second. Can you
Okay, sir.
try to close all the tabs in your browser you don't need and check if you have some downloads in behind or something? Because it's obviously your line which is too low to have the screen sharing and your voice consistently. So thank you.
Yes, I'm actually using my phone as hotspot, and I have some calls coming in, so that's the more reason why I'm having that,
Yeah,
breakage.
okay.
Yes.
Please check your tabulators your in your browser. There's a LinkedIn, lots of it, and if there's some advertising eating up your bandwidth, it's probably the case or the problem.
So, 1 minute, please. I'm resharing my screen now. 1 minute, please. Okay. I want to believe you can see my screen, so let's continue now. Okay, so for week 6, so as I mentioned earlier, you have the presentation as well as defense. But there are two ways to actually do your presentation. Okay, first you can do a physical, which is live defense, and you can also do a pre-recorded defense. Okay, pre-recorded defense. If you are doing live defense, your presentation must be sent through this assignment quiz. Okay, so if you click on this one, if you click on this one and you click on start assignment, you'll be asked to upload your presentation. But we prefer you to just put the link, okay, the link to your presentation on just a very simple document, maybe Word document or something, because we have a very limited capacity in terms of the storage on this website. So we prefer you to just have it done maybe on a Google slide or something, and just take the link to that presentation, put it in a Microsoft Word document, or maybe just a PDF document, and upload the file. Okay, so we look at this link and we can access your presentation through that link. Even if you are doing let's say pre-recorded session, so maybe you want to defend your project through a pre-recorded session, you still need to send in, so that means you'll be sending in two things. You send in your presentation, and you also send a link to your video presentation. So if you are doing live defense, you are required to only send the link to your presentation, and you'll be given a date to do your defense. And if you are doing the second way, which is by submitting a pre-recorded session of your presentation, so you are required to send two links: one, your presentation, which is your slide; number two, the video link to your presentation. So that is the requirement for this number 6. And let you finish your finish this assessment also, you'll be printing the final certificate, which is CSC Blockchain Studies Certificate. CSC Blockchain Studies Certificate, and that will be the final. And but don't forget, before you can even print the certificate, you must have been graded. Okay, we have the faculty member the back end to actually grade your assessment, and also, I mean, to grade your presentation as well as the recorded video if you are doing pre-recorded session. But if you are doing live, of course, they will grade your presentation as well as the live defense also. And don't forget, you must have 80% as well before you can get the certificate. So, and once you finish the assessment, you should be able to print your certificate. As you can see that I did not upload any file, and you can see that it's asking me to do what? To restart the assessment. So you are expected to upload your links, okay, in a PDF document. And once you do that, you have to wait a bit for the time when the faculty, the Otash University will be calling for the live presentation or live defense, or maybe when your pre-recorded session will be graded. And once that is graded, you will be able to print your certificate. But at times, there's possibility that you want to generate the certificate after taking an assessment, and you might face some challenges, maybe internet issue and some other things like that. You can always go back to dashboard. If you click on the dashboard, you can always go back to the dashboard. If we expand the blockchain studies, go through this drop down. If you expand it, you will see all the assessments that you have taken, and you will see the certificate attached to it. So you can see the assessment, the one that you passed. As you can see here, you can easily click on that certificate and print your certificate. As long as you have taken that assessment, you can always go back to your dashboard and you will see that certificate attached to that specific assessment. You can print from there. And I think I want to believe that should be all for now from me. I believe the floor is yours now for questions. Okay, do we have any questions?
Please, if you have questions, you can ask Mr. Biden.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, please go ahead, Favor.
Okay. I have a question. For those who applied for two courses, is it still going to run at the same time for the 6 weeks, or after the 6 weeks for the first course, we'll start over with the second course for 6 weeks again?
If you registered for two courses, I believe the cohort sessions are not always they don't really run in parallel. Okay, so there's always time difference between a specific cohort and when another cohort will be starting for. I mean, the lecture time for each cohort, for each course is usually differ. So for instance, this is blockchain studies. Let's say you register for blockchain studies and you also register for crypto analytics. The time for the lectures for both courses will not be the same time. So as long as you can cope with the two courses at the same time, of course, you are free to do that. So I believe it's only one course that is made available now. I don't know whether you registered for another one, though we'll be releasing some other courses as soon as possible. Once the courses are ready, we'll be releasing them.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Duran, please go ahead.
Right. So thank you very much. So the question I have was developed in my mind while you spoke, but the genesis of it came from the synchronous and the asynchronous, doing it as a cohort. Well, I'm doing this one as a cohort. But say, for example, I'm just going to use DApp, Decentralized Application Software Development. Say that course, the cohort for that has already been completed. And I choose to do that now asynchronously. Is there a possibility to do something like that?
Of course, you as long as you attended the program orientation, you may not really possibly attend the live sessions like this. If you look at it closely, everything in live sessions has been captured under each course, like this blockchain studies, for instance. So you can easily go to this and make it self-paced and finish your course. And as long as you defend your capstone, you don't really have any issue. So you can make this asynchronous, but it's very, very important to attend the program orientation this week one. So it's very, very important for you to attend the program orientation. And I think that's all. So once you attend the program orientation, you can switch to self-paced and complete your course.
So basically, the orientation would be the first requirement in the LMS for any program that you would have to fulfill. Basically.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is very, very important to attend the program orientation. Very, very important. Very, very important to attend.
All right. I have another question that may not be related to what you presented on, that has to deal with mentorship. Will that be dealt with during the orientation today?
Julia, would you like to take up on that?
Okay, what did he ask?
I was asking about mentorship. Various concerns. One, how do you sign up to be part of the mentorship program? And what is the ethical way or the procedures that exist for you to have a mentee, or would a mentee be assigned to you?
Okay, yeah, you can be part of the mentorship program. All you need to do is you will look for a mentee yourself, because you are the mentor, so you look for mentee yourself. Like, it can be fellow student, it can be someone that is not yet, maybe the person is not joining this batch, maybe the person is joining the next batch. It all depends. So you can look for students and your mentee from your community anywhere. Must not be in Artash University, so it can be anywhere, and person can just take up the course in the next batch or this batch. Anyone.
All right, clear enough. But how is it that you would is there any monitoring of that? How is it that you would verify?
Yeah, Mr. Abidin, do we have a section in the LMS where they can put in their mentee details?
No, 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 we don't have that. I think we do manage them through Telegram or something.
Okay.
It's more like once you are a mentor, you look for your mentees and you can just take up that challenge, and guide them through, just to ensure that they complete the course. If they are facing any challenge and you can resolve their problems, you just put them through, and for them to just finish the course. Because one of the key things is we do have a lot of people whenever we are starting the cohort like this, and at the end of the day, some people do drop out based on maybe some other engagements and some other things like that. So that's more reason why we actually introduced that mentorship program. So it's of course, yes, it's fine. So, but it's managed like individually. We don't really have any platform on LMS to, manage them. Yes.
Okay, so I'll
Thank
I'll
you
give
very
out
much.
details on that on how I manage it. Okay, we can sort that out now so that we don't take much of your time.
Yes. Okay. And on a final note, once you have completed a specific quiz and you've gotten your certificate, you have this icon here. So you can add that certificate to your LinkedIn profile. Okay, you can add that certificate to your LinkedIn profile. I'll be taking you through that. I'm clicking. All you require to do is just to click on add to profile, your LinkedIn profile. You'll be required to put the issuing organization. Look for alt hash university. Okay, with this logo, alt hash university. The month. I think the month when the certificate was issued, let's say May, and let's say 2025. You just have to scroll a bit, remove this link, okay? Remove this link completely, and just click on save, okay? Click on save, and that certificate will be added to licenses and certification. So if you scroll down your profile to licenses and certification, you will be able to see that the certificate I just added now. I think that should be let's check. I think it's cryptography, if I'm not mistaken. But you will see your certificate added to to your LinkedIn profile. So we encourage everyone to add their certificate to link their LinkedIn profile, and it's from the platform you can with a single click, a very simple click, you can actually add your certificate to your profile. I think that's all, unless maybe we have other questions. If there's any other question, fine. Okay, someone said Bianca said she can't see my screen. I'm not so sure. Please, can you all see my screen? I'm not so sure, but
No,
I
sir, we
believe.
can't see your screen.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Let me reshare the screen. I'm resharing my screen now. Can you see it now?
Yes, we've seen it. We've not been seeing it all this while.
Okay. So let me go back to the LinkedIn profile. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be adding this. If you are taking any quiz, you will see this. Once you pass that quiz, you get 80%. You will see this button. Okay, add to LinkedIn. Okay, add to LinkedIn, and you'll be presented with this interface here, and search for under this issuing organization here. You have to search for alt ash university. Alt ash university. We'll select that. The month a certificate was issued, as well as the year, you can select that. Then this credential URL, please remove it and just click on save. I believe we all saw that process, right? Okay, fine. So you click on save, and if you go scroll down to your through your profile to licenses and certifications, you should have that certificate added to licenses and certifications. So if you have any challenge, going through these, please let me know. I can make another video on that and drop it on Noisy for everyone. Very a short video. I can make it like that and quickly drop it on Noisy. Questions, please.
Thank you, Mr. Wadi.
Please
Yeah, my
do that, please.
yeah, my, yeah, my question will be the linking the certificates. Is it the final or the micro? Because I had micro certificates. That's at every cycle you get a certificate. Are we going to be linking them like that, or it's going to be the final certificate? That's just so that we are clear.
Oh, okay, okay. So for each course, you have that micro credential for each course. Okay, and you can link the certificate as long as you answer the quiz, you got your 80%, you have this button and you can always link it to your LinkedIn profile. We're just encouraging people to actually link this certificate to their LinkedIn profile. I think it's a matter of preference. It's a matter of preference because we encourage people to actually do so. Also, if you go through your competence certificate, you can also do same. Okay, you can see it here. You can do same. You can click on add to profile, and your final certificate also can also you can also add the final certificate to the profile as well. So it's every certificate you have that option to add it to your LinkedIn profile. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I will do so. I will drop the video on Noisy. I will do a very short clip on how to navigate this once again, and I will drop it on Noisy. Yes. Okay. Any other question? Let me check the chat
Hello?
and also.
Hello?
Hello, please go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, what is the Heartbeat app used for?
I think Julia, Abimbola will be presenting on Artbeat. They'll be giving you details on Artbeat in a moment.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, Doran,
Hello?
please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, we can hear you.
All right. I really appreciate your presentation, Mr. Abidin. My question is concerning the project presentation. Please, can you emphasize more on that? Then my
Okay.
second question is, how do we have direct access to our instructors off lectures period?
On access to the instructor, direct access to instructor, I think Julia will be providing answer on that. For the capstone project, okay, during the program orientation, this will be given due attention. You will know what to do in terms of your capstone project. But to submit your capstone project, that is what you have to do at week 6. So week 6 is where you submit your capstone project, and all you require to do, I believe you can see my screen. Once you expand this week 6, you see this blockchain studies capstone project assignment. So if you click on it, you'll be asked to upload a document. This document, make it a PDF. Okay, now to defend your capstone project, there are 2 ways to defend your capstone project. As I mentioned earlier, one, you can do a pre-recorded video presentation. Okay, so that means in your PDF document that you'll be uploading, the PDF document will contain 2 links. The first link, can you please mute yourself? Okay, thank you. So the first link will be your presentation. That is your PDF presentation. Then the second link will be linked to your video presentation. It's a pre-recorded. You have to record yourself, for your capstone defense. That is one way to submit your capstone project. Another way to submit your capstone project is to submit only the link to your presentation, your PowerPoint or Google slide presentation. You submit that link. Then the other part where you have to do the defense, you do that defense in a live session. Okay, you do the defense in a live session. So whether you opt for live session defense, or you opt for pre-recorded session, okay, you will be doing what? You will be uploading a document. So the only thing is, if you are doing live session, you are uploading just a single document, which is the link to your PowerPoint presentation. But if you are doing pre-recorded session, you are uploading two links, okay, PDF document, and that PDF document will have two links inside. One to your presentation, that is PowerPoint presentation, and the second one to your video presentation. Okay, because we don't want people to upload video directly onto our backend. Okay, so but if you give us the link to your video presentation, fine. Then we'll go to that link, we'll watch the video, and you will be graded. And if you are doing the live presentation also, you will be graded as well. But before you can print the certificate, you must have minimum of 80%, which means you must have completed everything from week 1 to week 5. All the quizzes in week 1 and week 5 will be checked. If anyone is missing, you will not be able to print your certificate. Even if your capstone project is approved and you got the minimum requirement, you will still not be able to print your final certificate. You must, complete all the quizzes before you can print your certificate. I hope that answered your question. And the second question I mentioned earlier, I think Julia will be providing answer to that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, is there anyone that have questions to ask Mr. Abidin?
Yes,
I
please. But I don't know if you
invite
can hear me.
Mr. Abimbola in to come up and to explain the noisy and heartbeat.
Hello, please. Can you hear me?
I'll take one more question.
My hand was up and I was acknowledged.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, you can ask a question.
The question I want to find out about the nano degree is that there are certain organizations that give for countries outside the US that gives like recognition of its equivalent. Can that be done with these? Wow. Can that be done with these programs? There is noise on the line, so I'm not sure.
Guys, please don't get killed on streets.
Yeah, I mute everyone, so someone's mic is on. Okay, maybe we'll invite Mr. Abimbola, are you there? Mr. Abimbola.
Ask.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I still have a question to ask. I don't know if he's still there.
Okay.
It's concerning the final assessment. That's the research we're supposed to do individually. I would love to ask if we're going to receive guidance or is something that we're going to do by ourselves.
During the program orientation, you will receive guidance on how to go about the project defense. The project defense actually it will be starting from let me go back to this 1 minute. I believe you can see my screen. You actually be starting your project from week 1. You see this blockchain 194 independent research in blockchain studies. This is where you begin your research. Okay, you begin your research here, but you finalize that research in week 5. Okay, you'll finalize it in week 5. That is blockchain 492 directed research in blockchain studies, and then you'll be presenting your capstone in week 6. So you'll be giving adequate information on how to go about the defense.
Oh, okay, sir. I have one more question. Please, what are the requirements for a student to get his or her certificate? Hello, sir, are you there? Hello, sir. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
yes, I can hear you. Which of the certificates, if I may ask?
Each and every certificate. Each and every certificate.
Every certificate is okay.
So I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Okay, once you complete the requirement for blockchain theory and practice, you'll be presented with a screen to print your certificates. Okay, so you can print your certificate along the way, and as you are taking your quizzes, you take your certificate, and once you complete week 1 and 2, you have the certificate of competence, certificates of satisfactory competence. You can also print that one. Once you complete week 3 and week 4, you have certificate of outstanding competence, and later you complete your capstone project in week 6. You can see the final assessment. Okay, let me see. Can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, fine. So if you look at the final assessment here, this is where you print your final certificate. Okay, so you print your final quiz certificate here. I'm clicking on that. So that means your score must have been processed. Your capstone project must have been graded. You must have gotten the requirement score, and you can print your certificates along the way. So in total, you'll be printing as many certificates as possible. Each lecture has a certificate. Week 1 and week 2, there's a certificate. Week 3 and week 4, there's a certificate. And at the end of your capstone project, you get this beautifully looking certificate. So this is CSC Blockchain Study Certificate, and you can print it. Okay, so you don't really have to, you don't have to wait for any faculty member to hand over the certificate to you. You can print the certificate as long as you complete all the requirements. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, can you hear me now, please?
Yes, we can hear you. I think this should be the final question, so that we
Okay,
can move to the other
thank
thing.
God,
Yes.
finally. Okay, please. Due to network issue, I couldn't get some of the orientation as regards the cohort of a thing. Please, can you
Okay.
help?
This session is recorded, and it will be posted on Noisy. So you can watch the recorded session, and if you have any question, you can post the question. If it is regarding LMS, post the question directly to me, Abidin. And for any other question you may ask, you can ask Julia directly, or you can even ask Amando.
Yes, if you have any further question, please you can drop it in the comments section, or you ask on Telegram group. Okay.
All right, thank you.
So you can ask in Telegram group, or you ask it here, so we attend to your questions. So now we go to the next section. Mr. Abimbola, are you here? Hello, Mr. Abimbola. Hello. Okay, I think he's not here. So if you know you have challenge signing up for your the Heartbeat is basically like a platform that will be replacing Telegram. So it's more like a place where we have chats with everyone. And also in Heartbeat, very soon we'll also be doing a live class, but I think they are still trying to upgrade their platform. So we want to kind of like migrate everyone to a platform where we do everything there, both chat, communication, and live class. But for now, our live class will be on a noise. So if you have any concern or if you find any difficult to navigate, please you ask your question now. Or if you you kind of shy to ask questions, you can drop your questions in the comments. So definitely one of the admin will attend to you. So I'll open the floor for like 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I will wrap up this section, and I don't know if we have any faculty here aside Professor Johannes. I don't know if anyone is here, other faculty is here. So I'll open the floor for 10 minutes to ask questions, then we'll wrap it up for today. So okay, Content King, you are here. So Content King, hello, Mr. Amibola. Hello, I think he's on mute. Okay, does anyone have question?
Good evening, good day, everyone. My question is actually on the internship program. We haven't been enlightened on that, and we don't know how to navigate through that. I don't know if anybody can help us on that. Good evening. I don't know if you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Julia, are you there? Julia? Okay, Mr. Bimbola?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Okay, you can, I think you can attend to that question, right?
I didn't hear the question actually. The network has
Okay,
been
it's
going
about
on and off.
internship, that they need more enlightenment on internship.
On internship. Hello?
Yes, on internship.
Right now, there is no internship program right now. The only that's available right now is the mentorship program at the moment. So once the internship program is live, then we are going to notify all the students so that they will be aware of what to do next. So let me quickly talk about the Heartbeat platform that we're going to be using, and we'll be using the Heartbeat platform for learning. And this is what will happen. There will be an invite link sent out to all the students that are enrolled for blockchain studies. So when you click on the invite link, you'll be required to fill some details and probably create a bio for yourself. Like just tell us about you, what you're doing, and when you sign in, there'll be a group. You have a group. If you've been using Discord before, Heartbeat is just like a Discord server, but it's more advanced than Discord server. Okay, so there is about all section where you can read more about the program. Then the program orientation also, like a summary of the program orientation. You have to download the Heartbeat app on your phone. All right, so then have the Noisy app also. Then register on the LMS platform. That's quite important. Then we have the community code of conduct. So you have to take your time and read about the community code of conduct so that you can know how to engage the community, moving forward. So I will send the invite link. You get the invite link probably through your email addresses very soon. Then there is an event section. The way it works is that once there is a schedule, like probably we have a cohort introduction that will be scheduled, that will be scheduled, and everybody will get an email, like a kind of a notification to know when the event will start. So basically, that is all you need to know about the Heartbeat platform. So you'll be expecting the invitation link so that you can join the platform as fast as possible.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bimbola, for that. If we have any questions, please we can ask Mr. Bimbola now, with regards to the art bait. And I think Julia is back on the link. Julia, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. If you have
Okay.
any question to ask, please ask Mr. Mibola. We have about 6 more minutes to wrap up this section.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes, I can hear
Julia.
you.
Yes, good evening, everybody. I've been trying to find the syllabus, a copy of the syllabus. I did find one link, but it didn't lead to anything. Where can I find the syllabus so I can print it out and have it?
Okay, that question goes to Mr. Abidin. Mr. Abidin, the syllabus is it on the elements?
Yes, what we have on LMS is just the introduction to the course. I believe that there's a part, yes, we should have it. I'm coming. Let me just check. If I go to home, I know the introduction to the blockchain studies definitely give you some kind of idea about what that specific course is all about and what the course entails and what the course will be covering, from beginning to the end, as well as the benefits. So if you go through so if you go through okay. Okay. I'll check that. Okay. And see if the complete syllabus is there. Though all the courses covered everything Amando, shared earlier in his presentation. So, we picked everything directly from the syllabus to actually create the course content. So it's more like a syllabus in, the courses, the contents of the courses itself is more like the syllabus itself. So, but if you still require the maybe possibly the PDF version, or maybe um, you know, just like a PDF document, we can actually attach that PDF document directly to the program. So if you go to when you start your program, like the blockchain studies, once you start that, I think the first course you have is let me see. The first one is the introduction that we have here, which is the program orientation that we are doing. I mean, okay, let me see about the course. So the first thing you see is about the course. And under that, about the course, you will see all the courses about the course. Yes. And the courses that will be taken. or if you need more information on that, maybe I will petition, Amando, if that is something that would want to be added to the platform. We'll just put it there as a PDF document that you can download from there. But I will check
Okay.
everything. I will get back to you on that.
Okay, because at the beginning of the orientation, I saw you going through a document. And I think it was on Google Classroom, but of course, you said we're not using Google Classroom, so I was just talking about the document you were originally going through. But thank you very much. I understand.
Yes, yes. I'll get in touch with Adamando, and if it's something that we'll be sharing, we'll put it as a PDF document on under about the course, and you can actually print from there directly.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Welcome, sir. Any other question? I can see Mika raising his or her hand, as well as Isaac. Mika, could you please go ahead with your question?
Yeah, I've raised my hand since we started the discussion on the heartbeat. So my question is about the mentee and the mentor. So the mentor, we know we students, we're going to get the certificate for the mentorship. What about the mentee if they are not a student of the university?
The mentees are meant to be students as well. So if you are bringing anybody on board and you want to be mentoring them, they will also be taking the course. Okay, either blockchain study or some other courses will be releasing, in the coming weeks. So they also have to partake in in any of the courses, and then you can mentor them through the program. Some people we get to a specific part and we'll be like, this concept, I don't really know what they are talking about. I need someone to actually break it down for me, to that simplest term. And if you have gone through the course, you've understood the entire thing, you can serve as a mentor to such person and say, okay, this is what they're actually talking about in this specific area. Okay, because such thing could actually put people off. Okay, and we'll be like, yeah, I don't really understand the concept and I can't print my certificate and I need this certificate. So more reason why it is very, very important. So as a mentor also, you also be learning it, much more better than someone that is not actually mentoring anybody, because you have to do more of double learning before you can actually mentor someone and being able to break things down to your mentee in a in a very simplest format. So um the the mentees also will be part of the program. Okay, the mentees could actually be some of the students in this current cohort, or maybe some prospective students that that, okay, please, I want you to come in on board, I want you to do this course, invite them and you can be their mentor. I hope that answered your question, Maker.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Isaac, would you like to ask your question now? Okay, Julia, I think we don't have any other question again. Mr. Bimbola has presented on Artbit and he mentioned that we'll be sharing more information on that in the coming days. Okay. Thank you, Isaac. Julia, any other thing on the agenda?
Nothing on the agenda. So, Professor Joannes, and want to know if you have any final word for everyone.
No, I don't have any further advance for today. Wishing everybody luck to successfully fulfill and endure and love the following lessons. If you have questions about them, feel free to ask them all on our Telegram chat. And I think it's all for now. Thank you very much for your presence for today, and let's see how the next weeks will perform. So thank you, Julia, and wishing you all a nice day, and see you tomorrow.
Okay, so guys, and sometimes our faculty may not be available to take the class, so you get information that is asynchronous. So if it's going to be asynchronous, you may not necessarily need to, and they may not be in a live class. So all you just need to do is go to LMS and watch the previous recordings and attend to the assignment. So thank you for attending this section. So see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You. Bye bye.
Yeah, guys, take care, and don't walk on streets without looking. Don't get it. Oh, Julia, it's still recording. I just see. Can you stop it, please?
Trying to stop it. It's not stopping. I don't know. Maybe because I mistakenly went off the. I don't know. I tried to stop it. So it's only Amando because he's the one that created the link. So I think
Oh,
he's the
okay.
one that did it. It's the only one that can stop it because he has to be the one to give the.
Let me try from here.
Okay, try and see if you can stop it.
I'm clicking on stop recording now. Confirm.